Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of Fit Fridays, and today we talk physical fitness. Today I'm gonna kind of be like reviewing, give you guys an update on the program I've been doing. I'm not sure if you guys know or have heard of Carys, BUSYBEE.CARYS on Instagram and YouTube. She's super into fitness and things like that. She does fashion videos as well, but she started off doing like fitness videos. And she recently launched 3 programs, UFBG 1, 2, and the home guide. And initially I wanted to get the home guide, not the home guide, sorry. Initially I wanted to get the UFBG 1, but that's a gym guide, and I can't really get to the gym being a single parent and being with my anxiety. Like, it would just be too bad. I have to go super early, but I won't be able to because I usually breastfeed in the morning, and like I said, single parent. I'm just going to be telling you guys a few things about the program. I'm going to go over 3 things really. I'm going to go over how intense the program is. I'm going to talk about the accessibility, how easy it is for people in different parts of the world to access it, and results and progression in the program. And each topic I'll give you my experience on how it's gone. Let's start off with accessibility. I keep looking at my viewfinder because I can't really tell if it's got enough light. Anyway, accessibility. So the program is online, and I do believe it's accessible everywhere. There is a group once you purchase the program. You can join a group which Carys has, which is basically like a support group, and there's girls from all over the world: Canada, New Zealand, Australia, the UK. Like, there's girls all over the world using the program, so it's definitely accessible everywhere. You can access it on your phone, on your tablet, or your laptop, your desktop. You can literally access it anywhere. I personally have the home guide, so I use my phone or my laptop most of the times to check out which day I'm doing and what exercises if I'm unsure of what I'm doing. So it's definitely accessible. And as I said, there is a support group that you can join once you purchase the program. It's a Facebook group, so if you don't have Facebook, you won't be able to join it, but the group is great. It's so much support in there. It's not usually only about fitness. It's literally a place you can go and just talk and get some advice on anything that's really going on with you, and it's so nice to see. Honestly, I've never really seen a group like it. I've not been in a group for very long, but I've not seen any altercations or anything like that, and everyone is so supportive. Like, no matter what you post, everyone's so supportive. You'd be like, oh, I only lost an inch off my waist, and they'll be like, that's still an achievement. Like, it's such a great thing, and it makes me so happy to see women supporting each other, because God knows women are always pinned against each other, and you don't really see women supporting each other as it should. So it makes me really happy to see that women are really supporting each other and that it's accessible for everyone. Intensity of the program. As I said, there are 3 different programs: UFBG 1, UFBG 2, and the home guide. I have the home guide, as I said already, and I'm not gonna lie, on the first day, the home guide is 24 days. On the first day I died. The first day was initial assessment to see how you get on, and honestly, I think it was only a 10-minute workout or less. No, it was between 10 and 20 minutes. I died after the second exercise. I'm not even lying. So it's intense, and I say that from my perspective because I am not as fit as I used to be. I used to do a lot of sports growing up, but I haven't done sports or any proper physical activity in a good like 2 or 3 years. So after the second exercise I died, and a lot of girls that I talked to in the group said that they died on the initial assessment as well. So it is hard, but it's definitely doable. The initial assessment is just there to see how you get on the guide, and then you go from there. But it is pretty intense, the home guide, I'd say, and that's coming from a person who used to do a lot of sports. I used to cheer in elementary school. I ran track, I played American football, I played rounders, I played netball, I played basketball. Like, I used to dance. I was very fit. I was a very fit person. I used to be able to keep up with guys twice my size. I was a very fit person. But since pregnancy and just I haven't really been as fit as I used to be. and it was very intense, but it is definitely manageable. There are a lot of different women or girls of different fitness capabilities and different sizes doing different parts of the program, you know, home guide, UFBG 1, UFBG 2, and it's just, everyone says, you know, first starting off it's really hard, but it's definitely manageable. You definitely can do it. So now we talk results. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of upset about my results. I mean, I'm not finished the program. The program is 24 days, as I said already. 24 days, and I've seen a lot of women getting results after just like 4 days, and I wasn't seeing that, and I was like, ugh. But from what I've seen from the other women in the group, the home guide, guide 1 and guide 2, UFBG 1 and 2, UFBG 2 recently came out, so it's fairly new, so I don't really think anyone's gotten through it yet. I think that one's like a 90-day program, or 40 days, between 40 and 90 days. I think in total the first and the second guide are 90 days together, but I'm not entirely sure. But the results I see from the different women doing the different programs is amazing. As I said, I seen one of the women have results after just 4 days, and they were significant results. They were actually significant results. Another woman, after 2 weeks, she had amazing results. I'm gonna ask them for the permission to insert their pictures in the video, and if they say it's okay, then I will do so, because the results have been great. The girls finishing the first guide and move to the second one. It truly comes down to your work ethic. Honestly, if you don't put in the work, you're not gonna get the effort. You're not gonna get the result you want. So, you know, you can't half-ass a workout, because you're only gonna get half the result. And as I said, after a few days, I didn't really see a huge result in myself, and it kind of discouraged me. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this. I've done a few programs before, and it never really worked out for me. I just used to train myself. I used to just go to the gym, do a few minutes of cardio, and just do weights or whatever I felt like doing that day. And because the program I never really enjoyed the program enough, or felt like it was working for me to continue. So I usually just quit doing any program. But yesterday I was cleaning my room, and I happened to walk past the mirror. I was in shorts. I happened to walk past the mirror, and I was like, ooh. And I see my butt. I have always had cellulite growing up. I always have stretch marks. It's just something that I've always had. And my cellulite never used to bother me because it was never very bad. Because I used to do sports. As you know, cellulite is fat pockets in the skin. So, you know, doing sports, it kind of toned out my legs. I would have a little bit of cellulite, but it wasn't very much. But since getting out of sports and having a chance, it went overboard. Like, I hate my cellulite. It's so bad. It's like craters. You know that, oh, I don't want to think about it. You know that fear of phobia that makes no sense. That fear of holes, that phobia of holes that people have, and it makes them itch. I have it too. Like, that's what my thighs and my butt look like. And I walked across the mirror yesterday, sorry, and I realized that my bum and thighs were smoother, and I was like, yes. I am currently, I think, 10 days in. Yesterday should have actually been a rest day, but I kind of like did horribly on, like, I think not yesterday. I did horribly a few days before that, and I wasn't happy with how I did, so I decided to skip a rest day and continue. But I'm used to today's rest day instead. So yesterday I realized that, you know, my bum and thighs are starting to look a little smoother, and I was actually so happy. Usually when I look at progression, I usually look to my stomach, because my stomach is my problem area. As I said, I've always had stretch marks, and they never bothered me. I just grew early. I had a big butt from early. Like, it was just there. And then my hips grew in. I go stretch marks on my hips. I've always had them. But since being pregnant, I got them on my stomach. But they don't bother me either. I mean, they're here because I brought life into this world, and I love my child to death. So, like, stretch marks never bothered me in the first place. But it was the unnecessary fold of fat just sitting. I keep looking at the viewfinder because it looks dark. It was just an unnecessary fold of fat sitting, and I wasn't happy with. I'm still not happy with. So I will always check for progression in my stomach, and I wasn't really seeing much. I mean, I see it, but you know, sometimes you just are a little bloated more days than others. So, you know, I just put it down to, oh, this day I'm bloated and that day I wasn't bloated. So I wasn't really seeing much change. But when I looked at my bum and thighs, I was like, yes, something's changed, and I can see it taking place. And, you know, I realized that looking in the mirror every day is not going to bring results straight away. When I first started the program, I wouldn't look in the mirror. I think the first time I did any sort of like really looking was like after like 5 days into the program. And that's because I just saw someone who had results after 4 days. So I wanted to see if I would have similar results in the same amount of time. Needless to say, I didn't. But you know, the results are definitely there. So many girls have had such great results from the program, and I think it's great. I'm not finished just yet. I am on day 10. As I said, 24-day program. It usually works out to like 30 days, just because, you know, you have rest days in between, because you can't overwork yourself, because overworking your muscles isn't going to help them grow. So I usually have rest days in between, which is suggested anyway. My experience. Okay, so as I said in this video already, growing up I ran track, I played basketball, netball, rounders, American football, I cheered at elementary school. I was very active, and I started to get back into fitness because I missed the adrenaline it gave you. You could go in the gym tired AF and you would leave with so much energy. I missed the stress relieving endorphins. Oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy. Like, I'd be stressed these days and I just want to work out just because I know it'll relieve the stress and the irritants or the anger or the pain or whatever I'm feeling. I know working out would just relieve all the unnecessary tension or build up of whatever I'm feeling, and just make me feel happy, because it is a scientific fact that working out does actually release happy endorphins. And I truly miss that feeling. And I also started working out because, if you've not seen my last video, was it my last video? I'm not sure. It may happen. I'll link it here. The video where I speak about becoming a parent, maybe a better person. As I said, you know, I want to be here for years to come for my child and any grandchildren that I may have, and for myself as well, and for the bigger picture. I mean, this is one of my mini goals, kickstarting for a bigger picture to come. Like, this is just the beginning. It's not just for this year. It's to come. Like, it's a lifelong thing. And I missed fitness. I truly did. And I'm so happy to get back into it. And as I said, you know, when starting this program, on my first day, I died. I really did not realize how unfit I was until trying to do the first initial assessment. And I was so upset that I didn't do how I would have liked to done. So I redid it. And everyone was like, oh no, you should have just went to the next day. The assessment is just the assessment to see how you do. And I was like, no, I have fasted, so I'm redoing it. So, you know, I redid it and I did better than I did the first time. So we just got to go from there. As I said, you know, about the results, I was not seeing results as other girls were, as fast as other girls were, should I say. But everyone's body is different, and I shouldn't compare myself. It's nice to see people's progression because, you know, it does motivate you, but at the same time you can't compare yourself and start to feel low because you've not come as far as they have. But once again, everyone is different and everyone's results will vary. As I said, I'm 2 weeks into the program, and I was going to show you guys my before, like when I first started and now. But like I said, it's not really a huge difference. I mean, it's definitely a difference. Like, you definitely tell a difference. But I kind of like have been taking provocative pictures. When I say provocative, I don't mean like scandalous. I mean just like shorts and just a bra, purely because it's easier to see results. And like that kind of thing, instead of like long pants and a t-shirt, because you can't really see anything. So I'm not sure if I'll like put anything in. I'm definitely gonna put my before in. I say definitely but I'm not 100% sure because I was clothed in that one. I had on tracksuit bottoms in that one. So I guess we'll just have to see in the next video, because I will do an update in 2 more weeks because I should have finished the program by then, and I'll put my results in and how far I've gotten in at that point. But I'm actually really eager for this program. I'm actually really eager to see how great I will do in the next few weeks. And honestly, I think it comes down to eating, because as I said, everyone is different, everyone's results vary. But me personally, I have always been active, but I've always had a little bit of a stomach, to be honest. And it's, everyone knows, well, if you don't know, abs are made in the kitchen. Abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. And I just used to eat whatever I want growing up, because I was so active. Like, oh, I'll carbo load and I'm gonna work it off because I'm going running, or I'm dancing, or I'm cheering. Like, it didn't matter to me. Whereas now I'm not so active, so I can't really do that. So I have definitely changed up my eating habits. I eat more vegetables. I never used to eat carrots, I never used to eat spinach. I even bought kale today. Like, who am I? Who actually am I? And it definitely does help when you eat the right foods. You can't work out and still eat terribly and expect the same results as someone who's working out and eating better. Not to say that you can't indulge, because when you restrict yourself so much, when you do finally have something, you kind of binge because you miss it so much. So, you know, I have changed up my eating habits, and I still have what I want to have when I want to have it. I try not to eat after 7:30 the latest. I usually have dinner like 5:30, 6 o'clock anyway, just because I put Chance to bed at 7:30 latest, and he's usually in the bath by 6 or 6:30, usually 6:30. So we eat together and then I put him to bed. So after that time I won't eat. I usually just have like a cup of green tea just for any bloating from my dinner. But yeah, I feel like a lot of girls in the program were either going on a calorie deficit, which I don't want to do because I still breastfeed, and breastfeeding burns calories and takes nutrients from you, and it's not worth going on a calorie deficit when you are providing food for another person in your own body. So I didn't go down that route, but I am starting to see change now, and I'm happy, and I can't wait for the next 2 weeks. Honestly guys, I will link the program down below if you guys want to check it out. I will link Carys's YouTube and Instagram as well, and I believe the UFBG community also has an Instagram, so you guys can check out some results on there. It's a great program. Carys doesn't know I'm doing this video. You know, I'm just doing it because it's part of my series. I'm doing it for myself because I want to progress. I want to get back into fitness, and I want to be healthier for myself and my child, and as I said, and any future grandchildren. And I genuinely really like this program, and I love the support that is there. The program was created by Carys and Jeff, I think, who was her trainer. And they're both really great, especially Jeff. He's always on the page, like answering questions and queries and pushing people. Even with stuff that's not to do about fitness, he is on there and he has his input. He can be a bit blunt, but I don't have a problem with that. And it's just such a nice community. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below, did you have any fitness revolutions this year? If so, did you stick to them? Let me know. What did you want to do? What is one thing you wanted to do this year or in your life that you haven't done yet? Why not start it this year? Why? Just put it into place. Put things into place to get it done. And subscribe if you haven't, because I love to have you here. And once you do, hit the notification bell just to be notified every time that I post. I usually post Tuesdays and Fridays. Sometimes they're late because I usually don't get to record as often as I would like. But they usually do end up 2 videos a week. And what else? I think that's about it. I'll see you guys next week.